Looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Okay. All right, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. We're back. Power is back. So, all right. So here we go. Back to normal. I might do a webinar Sunday maybe to make up for the one that was lost. So I forgot about that. So anyway, Sunday night, same time, same place. So all right, blessings, and here we go. Greetings. I'm the Prime Creator. Much love, blessings. Many at this time are blaming themselves for this weather, or they're blaming me, of course. But not all. Many are asking for prayers, and their prayers are being heard and assisted with by the angel energies. But yes, the soul is going through a transition at this time. Not necessarily to connect to their, well, some are connecting to their angels and not fully understanding, but also many are having faith of connecting to their instincts, of becoming more aware of their abilities. And this is a universal event, and of course all weather events are part of, you could say, opening through the matrix. But some aren't fully seeing the full scale of what is happening, but some are becoming more aware. It is part of an awakening process. It is different for every individual. But many are connecting more with their faith at this time and their instincts, which connects to their psychic abilities. So they become more intuitive of what is happening. Their survival instincts kick in, which is used quite rapidly at the time. As not, yes, your animal, but also your spiritual vibrations are combining with all vibrations around. And some are seeing other dimensions, but still not thinking much about it, as you are feeling that the angelic energy is quite strong here in all places where these events happen. But it's still a mind opener, but much more that we can't go into at this time. But we are sending energies to all of those that need assistance, and then you're seeing the world in a different way for sure at this time. Blessings. Greetings to you. I am Gaia. My energy is sent out to you all. And souls are not forgiving themselves. Some are using events to hold against them. What's going on worldwide also may take events such as this to use against us. They're doing something wrong and bad in their life, and not realizing you are going through a purge. You say you're getting to know yourself more. That's what a lot of these weather events are about. It's just you don't really know yourself truly, but when you go into a time of panic, you learn more about yourself, don't you? And as you're coming out of the closets, basically, to see your true self, and that is mostly what this is all about. That's why you came to this world, is to come into this earth not knowing who you are, and to leave knowing who you are. Well, that is not everyone's goal, but it is a part of evolution here. Sending you all vibrations from the seas, from the trees, opening up your chakras so you can understand situations, and more is to come because you're just unmasking yourself, basically. I'm also here to bring assistance for your questions whenever you are ready.
Okay. You hear me well?
Yes.
Cool. First one is come from Amy. The first question is, what is your input on my current path?
Now, you're not entirely sure of it, as you can see. It's just to have more confidence. You are, yes, tested daily, it seems, but just have more confidence in the blessings of your talents. Utilize those talents, sharing your intuitive abilities will help you in your direction. Just sharing your lights with others, basically. But yes, there is always an issue going on in your life, I see, but it is just a reflection of you want to, yes, know more about yourself, basically. Little bits here and there, not too much. But little by little, you are changing, it seems, throughout each event. Blessings.
Okay. Second question is, what self-work or nutrition do you recommend?
Fruits and vegetables, more of those. More fruits, actually. Without the sugar, of course. As I recommend. And a little bit of walking exercise. Walking would be good. Not a whole lot, but enough that you feel that would work with you. Blessings.
Okay. Second one is Liz. Oh,
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It's Gaia, right?
Yes.
Well, I remember before being born here to request to Gaia and fell in love with Gaia. That's why I wanted to be born here. Is that how it goes?
A little bit more than that. You have many missions here. For Gaia's survival through all the tests that humans wish to endure. So you are assisting with removing a lot of low vibrations. I hope you're aware of that. So it's not just to be with me, it's being with everyone.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of low vibrations here, as you can see.
Yeah. And there are some research and theories showing the connection, the electromagnetic connection between the sun and the earth, and of course other planets, and as well as all living things, of course. But when the sun has a huge mass ejection, like it was last week, it also can cause a rebalancing of energies here on Earth, to take the blow. is that theory, that kind of theory, more towards what's correct or true than other theories?
Yes, but also all humans here are also part of this effect also. You're all like magnets, you could say.
Yes.
And this is what's going on as part of the ascension process. It is the human vibration is shifting, and so it causes your sun to fluctuate also with the human. That has a lot to do with the unveiling of the reality, true realities here. Many of you are arriving to more of the real reality, to come more fourth dimensional knowledge, to becoming more into your earth. Maybe not seeing it all, but living it.
I can't wait until we raise more for consciousness, connect more. Very good.
Yes, many are rejecting it right now, as you can feel, but that does not stop it, of course.
Yes. So. Thank you. Much love.
That's fine.
Okay. David.
Greetings.
Greetings. And my first question is, will I ever be reunited with my twin flame in this incarnation?
It's a high possibility. You're still going through a lot of health or self-healing. But yes, just keep your name out there, basically. Just continue to meet new people, and you will eventually find the right person. But you're going through a self-healing at this time, where that is why I have not met this person quite yet, because you are working up to it from what I see, from what I feel. Blessings.
Okay, and thank you. And my second question is, do I have any galactic updates or anything?
Yes, it does seem like the Earth is kind of turning off its access to slightly, at least in dimensionally it is. As many beings are becoming more active. And your, yes, the reptilian presence around you, but also the Palladian presence has been kind of clashing. And it's been causing, you can say in astral or in your fourth dimension, mostly in your fourth dimension, the Earth does seem like it is upside down. Because there's many forces that do not want the Earth to awaken, so it's getting more heavy around you. And also, it has to do with the Mars project. Also, we do see more speaking out about their Martian memories coming soon. It is, some are still afraid to bring out the truth, but some are becoming more lenient to that. But also, many of the galactic forces will become more known also. But right now I see a lot of amphibians around you also. And this is a amphibian alliance that has become more aware of what is going on. They've been kind of staying out of a lot of Earth's troubles. But I do see a lot of amphibians around you bringing more assistance as Earth goes into this awakening process. That is what I have at this time. Blessings.
Yeah, blessings.
Okay. Next one is Logan.
Hello?
Yes.
Greetings.
Yes.
A couple weeks ago, the moon was giving off different colors, like the lighting was different. It was like reddish, and then it was greenish another night. Can you explain what was going on at that time with the moon?
Well, this happens quite often, actually. You're just not always seeing it. We are seeing more of a fourth dimensional vibration, sometimes fifth, but this seems more of a fourth dimension. As what you are seeing is Earth going into a preparation. process. As for what is coming, as for more alien visitations, and with your moon changing the color, it just shows that your vibration is changing. I believe that is like a reflection of your energy on the moon. But others are seeing it also because they are assisting this transformation of the Earth, basically. The new Earth, basically. The new Earth energies are connecting with you very strongly. And with many of you, well, all of you, for sure. You're just not always aware of it. That's a message this time.
My second question is, the day after Labor Day, everybody came to school really, really sick. One teacher was out. Can you explain to me what happened?
I believe that was a astral vibrational shift. Is that you can say I was coming from the reptilians, I believe. It was like an astral attack, basically. So it did go into your third dimension also. And it does happen often. It is just this is normal, at least from our perspective. But that is more of an astral, a shift with low vibrations that don't want your Earth to evolve. And some of these individuals that got sick are most likely not to become aware of what is going on. The third dimensional self is not ready for it. But their astral self is. So it's just the Earth. It is Earth politics as usual, from my perspective.
Thank you.
Okay, Amra.
Greetings.
Hello, Gaia.
Greetings.
We are old friends, Gaia.
Yes.
My questions are, recently there are many beings flooding into my home, like over hundreds of them. I don't know what it is they find interesting, but it becomes very overwhelming, actually, that it changed all the energies. It changed the balance of the energies around my home and in my home. Why are there so many beings coming toward me to speak with me and to connect with me? It's many different.
Well, yes, you see, you are, well, in astral, you ask them to come to you. But it does seem like you're basically, they're told you are a safe place. So they're just wondering about Earth. A lot of them are, not all of them. They all have their own individual questions, I believe. Many are here to assist Earth in its process. But they will also want to get to know you, basically. I believe that's what a lot of it has to do with. But there is, most likely this will continue on. Not all the time, but most likely this will happen again.
All right. And my second question is, something happened in astral, something very huge. I don't know what it is exactly, but I was involved in that. Like something was started and it attracted thousands of beings in astral. I don't know what I did recently with any of the angels whom I work with or other beings. Could you maybe tell me what it was I was doing that kind of changed something?
One moment. Many are feeling a change at this time. A lot of it has to do with a timeline change. But yours was a major one. You can say it was an astral timeline change, and many individuals were on that change. And you're involved with its shift. And that has to do with the new Earth also. And many beings are having difficulties accepting that also. Basically, more information be coming in of your directions, of the new Earth direction, basically. But this shift was a major one for sure. It's like going on to a whole nother highway, basically.
Yeah, that's exactly what I also was feeling.
Yes, it is. It's not always meant to be fully understood because it's part of the lessons, but yes, it is a massive timeline change.
Okay, that's great.
Blessings.
Thank you very much, Gaia, and much love.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, Michelle. Are you there, Michelle?
Hi, Gaia.
Greetings.
Yes.
Yes. Greetings.
Well, actually, I was just thinking what question to ask you, and I thought I would preface it with I could really use some help raising my vibration. I feel really super pressed down, and I can't tell if it is my own mind, its machinations, or if I have like healing in the body happening, letting goes, or outside some things, but I got to do something because I feel like I'm falling in a tar pit. So.
One moment. One moment. Well, the only message I'm receiving is to just do something for yourself, away from everybody else, whatever that might be. But your guys are saying go to the spa.
My guides know I never go to the spa, but anyway.
Or go to something similar to that. Basically, the idea is to have vacation for yourself away from all energies.
Okay.
So whatever that might be, but it's good to take a break from everybody. That's what you need.
All right. Any messages from, I don't know, whoever for my highest good at this time?
Well, yes, Archangel Michael says you've been involved with other people's problems, and that is why you feel so tangled up. You might not always see that, but other people's problems are tangled into your world. And so they kind of wrap you around their issues wrapped around you, and you're not always be able to see it. So the idea is to cut those ropes, basically cut all that out around you. You should feel a change, but then again, they're still around. You might smell it. It's in the air also, so you have to clear the air also.
Okay.
That's his message.
Thanks. I will gratefully accept any healing sent my way.
Yes.
Much love.
Yes. Blessings. Blessings.
Okay. Daria, it's your turn.
Thank you. Hello, Gaia.
Greetings.
Greetings. So, do you have any personal messages from you to me?
One moment. Well, yes, and actually, you do connect to me often by energies, and you bring it out through your words, through the way you go about your day. But also, there is, yes, a male energy that is kind of forcing his ideas on you. You might fully see it, but there is one that is, either way, there is one around you that is quite mixed up. And not necessarily there to rehabilitate him, but also to, he does have a rat's tail that grows behind him. And he's not aware of it. Some of that is actually Archon implant from what I'm seeing.
Rat tail
Yes.
behind him.
Yes. I believe you know who this is also.
Yeah. Is it a future type or past type?
Current.
Current. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Now I get it. Now
Yes.
I get it.
It even turns into a rat. You might not see it fully.
I have seen Archon rats, so they're quite intelligent and speak languages.
Some of them have bad habits also.
Yeah.
Give you an idea of what I'm speaking about.
Okay. Yeah. So I connect to that later anyway.
Yes.
And second message is question, I mean, is do you have anything else for me? Like from a funny pocket, you and I. Slash.
Well, yes. Well, one moment. In astral, you're not afraid to bear it all. With your, you have a pony, and you do ride around your pony. In astral, and even in Agartha, to let you know.
That's my signature, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And you cover up certain areas if you don't want everybody to see everything. But either way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that is your trademark and your astral plane at this time.
Cool. Thank you so much, and blessings. And
I also do see you throwing cookies at people too.
Yeah.
Or maybe saying things they shouldn't, whatever, just they end up eating it or whatever it is. Anyway.
Yeah, small cookies.
Yes. Or big
Thank
ones. No. Yes.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Lucy? Are you there, Lucy?
Yes, here I am. Hello,
Greetings.
Gaia.
Yes, greetings.
I happen to be Grand Trine Earth sign and almost water and air also. But
Yes.
people call me Mother Earth.
Yes,
So
they
it's
do.
nice. Yes, they do.
Yes.
So it's nice to meet you. And I have a question. I have my garden is butterfly and hummingbird garden is very luscious and different than anyone else around here.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the hurricane has come through Florida, where I live. And when a hurricane comes, it sucks all the clouds out of the sky. Well, right before the evening the hurricane struck, there was one little poof of cloud above my house. And I noticed it because it's like this one little poof of cloud. And when I looked at it, it turned into the face of a gray, a zeta, which I was always afraid of because I thought they were the ones who put all the implants in me, but it was the archons and I got them confused. So anyway, it turned into the head of a zeta, and I knew it was one, and I didn't feel afraid. I felt like, wow, I felt it was looking at me.
Yes.
Well, after the storm now has passed, of course, I did get a flooded den, but nothing hit my house. Everyone else's houses are just swamped and ruined and flooded, and mine is even my giant avocado tree, which I was afraid of, is fine. Nothing is hurt. Nothing is hurt. So was I being protected by the Zetas?
Well, the Zetas, the reason for the cloud is just to show their sense of humor, basically. So they're watching all of you, but not in a negative way.
Wait, were you protecting me?
Of course. Well,
is that it?
Your angels were protecting you. Of course, yes, many alien presence, yes, was also. But also for you, it's just like, what you told them is like, I've already been through enough as it is. I don't need any more of this. So you've been working on this for a while, even in astral, to keep your power on and keep you leveled. So you knew this is on its way. And others did too, but it's like, I'll be fine. I can handle it. No big deal. But you knew that wasn't the case. So,
right.
So your astral travels is where you did all your hurricane preparedness. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay. How about some guidance anything you can tell me that could help me?
Well, you've already done this. You can connect to my energies to increase your awareness, but also your humbleness, as the Gaia energies with you is quite strong. You have been in position same as I have, or I am in. You've been in the same place. You've been in my shoes in other incarnations, basically, as a Gaia of another planet, basically. I believe you feel that.
I know there's people that call me Mother Earth and they don't even know who I am.
Oh yes, they identify. Yes, it is. It is all your energy field. They know you coming from a mile away, basically.
Wow.
And you are healing many in astral. You are healing, doing a great healing for others in astral, especially during the storms. Another reason why you are where you are is that you are assisting many, and you'd be surprised. There are many angels working, but you are working also for assistance. And this will bring back positive karma for you also, and help with your health and your healing.
Oh, good. So I'm on the right track.
Yes, just you can connect to my energies for assistance for healing, basically.
Oh, okay. Through any tree that's around, even a potted tree. A tree in a pot.
Or just connect to my, or allow my energies just to come straight towards you, to you.
Okay.
Yes, just for healing.
You're my sister then.
Well, yes. Well, anybody can connect to my energies. It is the same as an angel. You can connect to angel energy and receive healing from them. You can connect to my energy. It's just the same.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And blessings to you.
Blessings.
Tiggidoo. Colin, it's your turn.
All right. Hi, Gaia.
Greetings.
Greetings. Thanks for coming in today. I'm wondering if you have any messages for me.
One moment. Well, yes, one of the reasons you are here is to change not just the old ways. Some humans become stuck in their old ways, and you're part of a timeline change, not just for yourself but for others. Relationship also is involved. You just have your own way of going about it. It never is very quickly, but it is a movement within you that I see is quite strong. As you're just some individuals are here as just they're here to change timelines in a positive way. Basically put them on their path. That is what I see with you at this time.
I see. Thank you. And I'm wondering if there's any messages from my guides.
One moment. Well, they just say not to worry about anything that you've been saying recently. You are saying what you have to say. You're doing what you have to do, and it's just you're creating a better life for yourself and for others. So just say what's on your mind, basically. Of course, if you feel it, because it's coming from your heart, basically. So, and you will find a timeline that you are looking for. You have not fully connected to the timeline that you are. You have like a few timelines that you are choosing with at this time. You have not fully jumped on one to go into that. So you're still in the thinking process. From what I'm saying.
I see. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Blessings.
Okay. Carrie.
Hi, Gaia.
Greetings.
Greetings. I love you. I wanted to ask you, I was meditating last night and I got a message about something I'm learning with the Akashic Records, and a being came forward, but it was like kind of far in the corner, and it looked like the abominable snowman, but the head was kind of rectangular. I was just curious who that was, where they were from.
What I'm feeling is from Sirius. It is I believe it's a being that was, from what I'm seeing, is peeking in to what you were doing, but also to give you assistance. It is a strange looking one, but Well, I'm getting the name Herbert from him, but either way, you can connect to him if you wish. He's there for a positive reason. He's not going into detail, but here to assist you in your mission, it seems.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. And do I have any messages from anyone, please?
One moment. From Archangel Michael, yes, you're in a standstill at the moment, but you are transitioning. But this standstill is teaching you a great deal. So you're allowing new energies to connect with you, just as this one. You're welcoming more energies to connect. It is for your plan that you're not fully aware of, but you're allowing more beings to connect to you to assist. And they're not going to be ones that people are normally used to connecting to. Just go by what you're feeling. They don't connect to everyone, so just call them what you want, however you're perceiving them. But most likely, there's more on the way. Is what I'm saying.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, Dragon. Are you there, Dragon?
Yeah, I'm here.
Greetings.
So the one thing I felt was kind of useful to say is that although people sometimes place humanity, especially with all the technology we have outside of the animal kingdom, I feel like we're still very much part of nature, and that Gaia, you're an advanced multi-dimensional, multi-timeline being very aware of the potentials humanity had and how we still fit into nature, even with all the things that seem unnatural that we're doing. So I felt that was something that a lot of people need to hear. Could you give a message on the connection between mankind's evolution, animals, long-time ET visitors, and your own evolution, and how they're all intertwined?
Well, yes, humans think they are. Some do feel like they are above the animal chain, above animals, nature, trees. They feel as if they are superior, and that is by the low vibrations that's being taught. But you are no different than anything here. As you can see, a tree is more powerful than a human, it's more powerful than its structures. And in a lot of ways, it's nature's reminding humans, is like, humans think they're so tough, but nature's more intelligent than humans want to realize. As their waters are being polluted and things of that sort, humans are very disconnected. Not all, of course, but a good amount are ignore nature also, but you are part of every animal. That's why our biology is very connected to different animal species. It's just to remind you that you are all together, you're all one. And humans aren't always allowing that to be. You are figuring it out, but you're no different than anything, the grass on the ground or the trees or anything. And they are more connected to their spiritual ways than humans are. Is for you to you can use nature to remember your spiritual directions. It's like the grass, the trees are all of a spiritual vibration. When humans connect more with nature, you will see more of the fourth dimension, fifth dimensions. But right now, they feel superior over nature, as you see. That's our message.
All right. And my second question has a little background. I'm working on a project in Astral with the Pleiadian Alliance to help reconcile humans, Pleiadians, reptilians, and others. I've been sort of losing my separation at night between higher dimensionality and my 3D self, and some astral encounters of a less positive nature, who are not really happy with what I'm doing, have bled into 3D and affected what seems like random events in my life, but I follow a pattern that they're clearly not random. Pretty frustrating sometimes because I have some really positive experience in my life, and then like the human experience, it get knocked down a bit. On that theme, do you have any messages for me about my project, the work I'm doing with the Pleiadians, and also the challenges I'm facing with that and how it's affecting my life?
Well, yes, some beings, some low vibrational beings, are trying to erase your memories of this of this project you're working with. It has a lot to do with the ascension process, as you're aware of. It's going to change many lives. It'll come into your 3D eventually in its own way. So it might not necessarily be downloaded to you, but it'll be downloaded to somebody else. As for assisting with the ascension process, but you are not alone in this project, as you can see. And many beings are, yes, they're trying to tie you up, basically. And so your third dimensional life, they're trying to make it as reckless as they can, but they're allowed to. They're breaking many rules also, but they're being dealt with at this time. So what happens in your third dimension, and also your time in third dimension does seem quite difficult at this moment. It is, well, at times it does, because you'd rather be more in the fourth dimension. And so you come back into third dimension. They're also making your third dimension uneasy, so to bring more of a depression on, so you can't concentrate on your third dimension, from what I've seen. If that makes
Thank
sense.
you, much love. I appreciate any healing that
Yes,
can be
that's how
sent.
you heal, I guess. It is, you're bombarded by many things at this time. So, blessings.
Okay. Steven?
Hello, Gaia. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Sweet, much love. I was just wondering, I'd love to find out a more deeper information of the connections that we have in this universe and other universes, the roles that I have, and just to know more about our connection together.
But yeah, you have a lot of dragon incarnations at this time. When you connect to the Gaia energies on other realities, even in this one. But a friendly dragon, of course. It is one of a protector, but also one that if you need to learn this lesson, you are stepping back to let them learn the lesson. But also the dragon energies seem to be quite strong on worlds similar to this one. You look very different, but at this time you have many dragon incarnations that are part of the Gaia experience, basically. As you are seen as a seeker of knowledge, but to help humans find their way, basically. The beings on those worlds will find their way, basically. So those are trying to find their truths, and you're assisting them. You do appear to them, but not in a negative way, more of a kinder way. Here you can do it also, but many humans are disconnected. But most likely, if you appear to anyone, most of it would be a dragon energy.
Sweet. Thank you. Second question is just any messages from my galactic family, just in general, anything at this time. Thank you.
Yes, at this time, you're assisting many of the Palladian alliances. They're having difficulties here on this Earth, of course. By the low energies, some are reptilian, some are actually insectoid. They're trying to injure the power grids on this Earth. So you're bringing, your alliance is working around that, at least to assist the power grids, mostly in the United States, but not just the United States. It seems like the lower energies are trying to force their own energy into a power grid to cause it to dysfunction. And yes, blame it on the human, but they're also, it's a way of how they're trying to sabotage certain. So it just gives you kind of an idea. So things might get a little bit fired up. You might feel a little bit of intensity around you right now, because some beings are just getting fed up, because they feel like they're losing the battle, basically.
Yeah. Sorry, it just seems like there's a lot of interferences that have been happening electronically with the internet and stuff. So I've been getting to mess with around. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Next is come from Daniel. First one is, I recently saw myself crowned by the archons as a king of their, having finally overcome many of their challenge. I had liked to know, are there any message from the archons to me moving forward?
But yes, I do see the Archon Queen around you often recently. I do see her with spider-like legs, though. And she has been around you. She is coming to like you've been you've had words back and forth. It hasn't been exactly the most positive, but you have passed many of their tests. But they're still, yes, they are very mechanical, as you can see. They're trying to get into your mind. Some of them, they're actually younger archons. They're trying to suck the energy out of you, as you can probably feel. But you are getting progress. It's just you are a lab rat, as they feel. But also you can clear out their. You know more about them than you remember, as you know, as everyone knows. And they feel as you are a threat. That's why this is happening. I believe you have an idea of that. But you are getting progress. Just for clear. Blessings.
Okay. And second question is, I felt Illuminati energy becoming more active around me with one entity named Albatross, and who I know is of my dad's energy, taking the lead. I'd like to understand my history with him and why he's doing this.
Well, I believe, yes, they're testing you at this time. They don't fully trust you at the moment. Your history, I believe you knew him, this individual, before he even got involved with this group. So I believe you knew him several lifetimes before this. He kind of sold himself out, as you can see. But I believe you are making progress with them. And even them, they know that you are kind of they don't know what to expect from you either. Of course, many humans also, but connecting to this individual does seem to be helping at least the manipulation around you. It seems to be removing some of it, but they're the key to removing a lot of it. So I believe you will find your answers with them that you're looking for.
Okay. The next is Miguel. Are you there?
Hello, Gaia.
Greetings.
Thank you for answering our questions today.
You're welcome.
My first question is about some dead dragonflies I keep seeing. I've seen at least 2 this last week, and I normally don't see them too often. So do you have any messages regarding that?
One moment. There is... One moment. One moment. Well, there's been a lot of shifts in your vibration recently. I believe you changed timelines also that caused a lot of them to change their own energy vibration, it seems. From what I'm seeing is that they left their body for a reason. And their reason isn't always needed to be known in this dimension, but I believe that part of it is to connect more with you in astral. So you must most likely see them in astral, possibly. As they just left this earth, it's giving you a sign of things to come. That's what I'm saying. But it's gradual. Not going to be in your face change, but there's a change on its way. That's all they're saying at this time.
Thank you for that. And my second question is, do you have any messages for me at this time?
Yes, I see you holding a sword with Michael, or holding your own sword as you're clearing low energies. A lot's been going in astral recently. You can say the old days of Merlin has arisen on this world. More of that energy is going to become more of the magic energy will find its way, and you are assisting those doorways to open. It's just you're clearing out the old, and many of you here are doing this, clearing out the old, allowing the new to come in, as your Earth is going to more of a sorcery type of planet, basically. Like you see in your mythology, basically. Little by little, it's not fully, it is already there in some ways, but it's going to increase. Blessings.
Thank you, Gaia. Blessings.
Kingsley, it's your turn.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Do I have any messages?
Yes, your astral has been unstable recently because you're trying to change your direction, your timeline to be more powerful. And even your guides are kind of reluctant to let you do this. So you've been dealing with a lot of it's working, but you're not getting everything that you're asking for. But you are ascending in the direction that you wish. Not as fast as you'd like to go, but you are ascending in the direction you wish. They're just some even guides can be kind of worried. They can be a little bit, hard to persuade. So, blessings.
Okay. How's my telepathy? Yeah.
Doing well. Yes, you do recommend connecting more with. Yes, the aliens very much enjoy your connections. You might not remember all your conversations, but there have been quite a few actually. A lot. So they are assisting in your telepathy. They are, yes, part of them, some of them are saying to go slow, as some part of you feels like you're getting burned out to a certain degree. But you are doing well. So I do see a lot of Yael energies. There is a Palladian, but I also see a lot of Yael around you at this time.
Okay. Blessings. Thank you.
Okay. Martin, it's your turn.
Hi.
Greetings.
So Sunday, I was staying at my grandma's house, and in the morning when I woke up, I thought I saw some entities in my room. Can you tell me if that was who that was, or if that was just my imagination?
No, yes, you saw. I'm not getting a full fix of what they looked like, but I'm sensing Palladian and Zeta around you at this time.
Okay.
And there's a lot of angelic energy around you also. Nothing to worry about, of course. They're just, well, you're opening up more. It was that time of the day and you were at a high spirit. That's why you saw them.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. And then, are there any messages from my guide left?
Well, yes, you're going through a transition as everyone else. Most likely you will see more of these beings. As you wish to see them, you will become more aware of their presence. Mostly it'll be a Palladian presence, but there'll be others to arrive. The Palladians are here first, but there's several others that you most likely begin to, and they say you might even see places, such as, yes, they're showing like a galactic bar you might see. So you'll be connecting to their ships, basically. And it's just, you might see your environment shift a little bit. Most likely you're connecting to an alien mothership from what they were saying. So it's part of your journey here, what they're saying.
Okay, thank you.
Marcus, it's your turn.
Hello, blessings.
Greetings.
Okay, so my question is, I've been catching myself in my astral a lot. I believe I caught myself in the Akashic records. But for me, astral projecting has been something I've turned off since I was a child, because I first slipped out when I was around like 3 or 4, and it scared the crap out of me because I heard like the moans and stuff like that. So can I get a little bit of insight into my astral self? Because I feel like I've been hiding something from myself, but not like seriously, but like jokingly.
But as for your astral experience, what's happening in your astral at this time? Is that what you're looking for?
Yes.
Moment. Well, yes, you have lots. It's on this earth and others, but you are dealing with much of the government energies here. But also you are dealing with the alien, they don't call it government, but councils you are dealing with also. As for the healing of this earth, you are connecting to many councils, Palladian, Arcturian. A lot of it's actually Arcturian. as for assisting this earth and its governmental system, removing the negativity. So that's where I see a lot of your presence. Of course, you're having, when you're for recreation, I see you on many moons. You do jump around to different moons, so I call it many moons. For visitation, understand astral time there is a very long time. You're there for quite a while. Here it feels like minutes, but there is days actually. So, blessings.
Oh, that's nice. I also have a second question, being, what is my DNA composition as far as alien goes? And I want more insight into my past lives here on Earth and in past, planets.
Well, to go really quick with this, you're actually a lot of your incarnations are actually with the felines, the Weirins, and eventually when your feline connection is actually the strongest. You have Zeta, you have Syrian, but the feline energy seems to be the strongest with you. At this time, you have Palladian 4%, Lyran 5%, Zeta 3%, Syrian 4%, Reptilian 2%. Sometimes that goes to 5 from what it seems. So
like
this
that.
is
a lot of balance.
Yes, it is. Yes, it's. But yes, your Lyran is very strong with you at this time. So if you do a meditation or you think about felines, you might start feeling, receiving messages with that. So,
all right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay. The next question has come from Bobby. The first one is, can my guide provide some advice on how to consciously access to my light body?
Yes, your connection to your higher self, basically. You can, in your meditation, or just visualize a door. You're walking through a door, connecting more to your higher self, basically. Just to know that the higher self is on the other side of that door. It can be a very light door, white, light, however you want to perceive it. And you go through that door and you will see yourself with your spiritual self and receive messages and healing. That's one way of going about it. There's different ways, but for you, it seemed like that was a way of this to work, from what we can tell. Blessings.
The second one is, can Source please explain why our reality is referred to by some as just a game? From my point of view, calling life a game sound a bit callous.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Well, it's a learning game. Let's look at it that way. It's a game of lessons. And your real reality is in your astral plane and spirit, however you want to look at it. Your real world is where you have all your knowledge. But when you come into this world, it turns into a game because it is a world of great challenges. So it is a game in that regard. It's on how you want to look at it. It's an experiment, a game, however you want to see it. So everyone has their own ways of perceiving it. But the way the world is working made you feel, you have a hurricane this week and you have earthquakes the next. It does seem like a game to many, of course. It's how you want to perceive it, though. Blessings.
Okay. Now is from me. Yes. The first one, I saw a few spider in the house since 2-3 days. I guess maybe I have a spider guide.
Yes.
Do we have message and what is his name?
He calls himself Argo. Apparently, he likes the movie for some reason. And he also shows that you also have these arms. You look like a spider in astral at times. And that's because you want to do many things and you travel faster as a spider also. You can go humanoid, but you do turn into a spider in astral, he says. And you might also to connect better with your guides and spirits. If you visualize yourself as a spider energy, you'd be surprised what you will receive. You might see your antenna connecting to more. Just something to think about.
Okay. And I received a few minutes ago the idea of white finger dragon. What is the idea behind or the message?
Yes, it's actually part of your mythology that has been forgotten. It is the white finger dragon is one of bring direction, bring lessons, one to cause lessons. If one, it feels you can even change your timeline if you wish to do so. I don't believe he's around this anymore, but he was allowed to do these things. They have stepped back a lot, but they are, if they feel like you're out of line, they will put an energy to and change your timeline to learn a lesson or just see them more clearly or to wake up a little bit more. But right now they're part of the shaman energies. You might see them in China possibly, their energies. But they are with you also. But it is part of the Agarthan energy.
Okay, do the red palm dragon is part of them, or is another section, if I can say?
Yes, that's another one.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Whoops. And the last one is for Ivan. Any message for him?
Yes, a great transition is coming. It is slow, but it is on its way, mostly in October. That's the message.
Okay. That's all.
Yes, thank you. Sending you light, love, understandings, and understand of Gaia's energies to lift out negativity so you can go into more of your light body. Blessings. Greetings. Thank you. Anybody have a languages or blessings or anything? Before we go.
Can I do one?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Indiko torine haun skurto indiko that randokatai randa tayor kaniko kikaran drachen du kurhan kotisiju wat du kechnia hongwahanugasa khni handul skier konstokis anistini to refizakta tri retikli suksakota isasa uranda shatsaha yansikishko isnisa.
That was great. All right. Blessings, everyone. And yeah, most likely we'll do another one Sunday. So.
Any translation for this? For his blessing?
Yeah, the Klingons love you all.
Thank you, Ivan.
All right.
Thank you,
All right.
Mark.